What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. Did you ever notice that I'm a sensitive person? Are you a sensitive person? Have you found out that maybe you are? Or you get offended easily? Sometimes that means that you're sensitive. Somebody about a year ago, not a year ago, but maybe 6 months ago, had been trolling a lot of my Atkins videos and being really mean about stuff in regards to my weight and stuff like that. And I figured out that I stopped making those videos then because it was hurting my feelings, and it affected me emotionally a lot. So please remember that the people on the other side of the camera are real people, and it does affect them massively. So, or can affect them massively. Not all of them, but this is something that I love to do. So please make sure you're spreading love on here. And I'll be honest, sometimes a lot of us randomly go around the internet and we are trolls. And I've done it myself, so I apologize to anybody. I don't really go after people like this person did, but it's okay. And I accept you for who you are, and thank you for watching regardless. If you're new here, check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. I know I just posted that, but I'm a real person, and that's what I do. So today's video is actually going to be, after that really long intro of complaining. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just sharing something. Is Atkins good for lifting? My eyes look really blue up against this. Maybe they don't in the video, I don't know. Is Atkins good for lifting? Like weightlifting or bodybuilding? I made a video yesterday about, is it good for strongman? Is it good for powerlifting? Is it good for bodybuilding? Is it good for, what was the other one? CrossFit. And I think I needed to be a little bit more in tune with just lifting in general, because a lot of people are not going to go to powerlifting or strongman or CrossFit or bodybuilding, because I thought of it for a little bit and I figured, you know what? What are people doing when they get on Atkins? The number one thing that I've noticed that people are doing is they don't care about anything but just losing weight. Is that bad? No, I don't care. Like, if your goal is your goal, that's great. My goal is not to lose weight right now. I mean, it kind of is, but I also kind of need to keep my strength up. So I'm like, whatever, give or take. I've been small. I'll get small again. I'm not worried about it. I know how to do it. So the question that I have for you, I kind of have like 5 little scenarios that we're going to walk through real quick. And my first question is, are you lifting? Are you currently lifting? And if so, are you on Atkins? Those are the first 2 things. So first of all, if you are watching this video, if you're not like prepping for some crazy powerlifting event or strongman competition or a bodybuilding show or something like that, and you are interested about lifting on Atkins, start lifting on Atkins. Like, I'll be 100% honest with you. I did it. I don't think in my soul that it was optimal for building muscle. Although, for revealing the muscle that I had, absolutely amazing. I burned fat like nobody's business. I could use about 100 pounds of that fat burning right now, in all honesty. So if your number one goal is just to get thinner or leaner or drop tons of weight, perfect. I recommend that you exercise. You'll build some muscle. You won't be optimal, but you're going to build some muscle. But more importantly, you're probably going to be able to see the muscle that you have already, which you're never going to see that. You might be strong or big bone, like people say, or something like that. The next thing, what's your focus? Now, we talked, are you lifting? But what is your focus? What is your number one focus? What are you going into Atkins and lifting trying to do? Are you going to get on Atkins to build muscle? Are you going to get on Atkins to lose weight? Are you going to get on Atkins to lose fat? And the next, and the reason I'm saying that is because Atkins is not optimal for some things. As far as weight loss, yeah, you're going to lose weight. But eventually, if your protein is not high enough, like basically like a gram per pound of body weight, if putting on muscle while you're losing weight, or at least preserving the muscle that you have within your physique now while dropping weight, if that's not important to you, then I think it's probably perfectly fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to build muscle and you're in a muscle building phase, meaning like you're not powerlifting or something like that, your reps aren't higher or your reps aren't low or anything like that, and you are doing sets of, 6 to 12 or 8 to 15 or whatever, your reps are higher and muscle building is your focus, you need to get your protein up. If you're 200 pounds, 200 grams of protein. If you're 100 and, here's the thing. If you're 350 pounds, 400 pounds, say you're 400 pounds and you're 5'3", that happens, I've seen it. If you're 400 pounds and you're 5'3", muscle building does not need to be on your focus. It needs to be lose weight. Don't worry about your protein intake. You're going to get enough protein to be able to sustain, your strength and everything, and probably get stronger through strength training. But I think Atkins is probably what your main focus needs to be. If you have 10 extra pounds, you're 130 and you want to be 120, I think protein should be up there. And the reason is because otherwise you're going to lose muscle and fat. And then you're just going to become skinny fat. And you're going to just be a weak-ass bitch. So that just sucks. And who wants to be skinny and weak? You're like, I don't care. I just want to be skinny. Okay, well, fucking don't worry about it then. The next thing is, if you're going to do Atkins and you are trying to lose body fat, eventually you're going to get to the point to where you have lost a lot of things, including fat, muscle, adipose tissue, all kinds of stuff, and you're going to get water weight, whatever you want to call it, whatever the fuck. When you get to, within 10, 20 pounds or whatever, what are you going to pull from? Meaning, like, if you don't have an energy source of carbohydrates and you got 10 extra pounds to lose, what are you going to do? And you're at 1,300 calories. What are you going to do? You're gonna bring your calories down to 700 or 600? That's unhealthy and it's not smart. I don't think you should ever even go below 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. Excuse me. It's not necessary. To lean out as a bodybuilder, they have carbohydrates for a lot of different reasons, but they have that carbohydrates at the end of the day because they can pull from those, and to pull from those, they need to be higher, okay? I'm not saying that you need to eat 500-600 grams of carbs a day. I'm not saying you need to eat moon pies and Star Crunch all day, okay? What I am saying is that if you're eating good quality carbohydrates, that gives you some leeway to make sure that you are able to get leaner later, okay? The next thing is, do you just want to be skinny? Is that your focus? Fine, fuck it. Just follow Atkins. It's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're going to exercise, just to kind of exercise, good for heart health and stuff like that, and you just want to be skinny, by all means, do it, okay? Oh, by the way, that what are you going to pull from question is not only can you pull from carbs, you can also do exercise to increase your energy expenditure. But if your calories are already low, you don't have any carbohydrates, you only have proteins and fats and very minimal vegetables, then it's going to suck pushing more on cardio. They have the carbohydrates, they have the calories, and they have the cardio to be able to pull from. And unfortunately, when you're following Atkins, you only have the cardio and the calories to pull from. So eventually you're going to be really miserable. The next thing is, will you do this for life? Meaning, when I followed Atkins, I don't see myself not doing it again. I definitely love Atkins, and I love, my glasses are broke, but it drives me nuts to not have them on my head, so I put them on my head. Does it look better without them? I don't know. Probably not. They leave those weird alien marks on my head. Shut your mouth. So we're going to put these on my head, and look, should I wear it without the lens? Maybe I should. Fuck. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? If you're going to follow Atkins for life, then this is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. The problem ensues is when you think, you have to think forward, okay? You have to think forward. Is this something that, there's lifers, like there's people that are following Atkins for life, and there's nothing fucking wrong with that. And there are tons of health benefits, and I can do a video later on talking about that. I felt 10 times better when I was following fucking Atkins, when I was lean. But I was not strong, you know, not at all. And that is my 100% focus right now, because I actually love it. I loved getting skinny. I loved running. I loved achieving medals at runs. And I love lifting heavy. So it all depends on what you're focusing on. Why do I say, are you going to do this for life? The reason I say, are you going to do it for life, is because eventually you're probably going to eat some enchiladas or some pizza or something like that. And you need to find out realistically and emotionally, and like dig deep and say, in 5 years, what am I going to want to do? The reason I say that, and I have this problem. I'm in this problem right now, okay? Eventually, you will come to a point to where you have lost all your weight. And I did it really gradually, and I think like stress and losing my son and a lot of different things had to do with it, and just eating poorly, and put on some weight back on, put quite a bit of weight back on. And the big thing that you need to realize is, if you ever decide to go back to eating just like you are today, if you're overweight, you're going to gain all your weight back. So you need to have a plan for the future and make sure you are honest with yourself. If you need help integrating all that back into your life, then just ask. There's no problem with that. The biggest thing is, don't go all at once, okay? You want to go slow with that approach. My video is ending. Please join us on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. Be stronger than your excuses. Drink your damn water. #TeamBoo. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that helped.